All right, you guys, welcome to class. My name is Teacher Chad. This hour we're going to be practicing our reading and pronunciation as we read through a short story. This class is for my advanced readers. The story we're going to be taking a look at is entitled Paranormal Witness. Okay, and the link is here in the chat box. Okay, so during during this class, we'll be taking a look. If you have any issues with any words with their pronunciation, I'll correct you at that point to see if you will and to help you work through the pronunciation issue that you may be having. All right, and we'll hang out, see if we get anybody here into class. If we don't get anybody in the next bit, then we'll probably be ending. So we do have quite a few teachers that are teaching this hour. Hi there, Jana. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. Good to have you here.
Good. Just ate something.
Very good. What's that?
I just ate something earlier.
Oh,
I ate
great. What'd you have?
cookie and coffee.
Oh, okay. Very good. Very good. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Let's work on pronunciation.
Okay.
It could just be you and I in here, so get a private session. Let's see here. All right. Okay, so the story that we're taking a look at, I have it in the chat boxes, in the Google chat box as well as the Verbling chat box. So you can open that up on your own sheet if you'd like. Hi there, Trong. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Very nice. I'm doing well, thank you. Good to have you here. Okay. So, John, okay, I'll have you read most of this first paragraph from I'm not dead down to let's see here, down to about doomed, damned, and doomed, please.
Okay. I am not dead, nor am I alive. I feel somewhat stuck between three very different worlds. I look straight ahead. At the far distance, I can see the first world. Souls that have not chosen a God roam around in search for loved ones, lonely ones, desperate to move on. I tilt my head up toward the cloudy sky. Through those big white clouds, I can see a great God smiling at those who chose to follow his path throughout life. Tiny sweet voices of the holy souls can be heard. I came to a cliff and stopped. A bridge was connecting the cliff. I was on the cliff. Hold on. I was on to the cliff on the other side and continuing to another land. I stepped onto the bridge and immediately looked down. It was fiery hot, and a heat wave to come up to my feet and through my body, causing me to break out in a sweat. I could see individual souls down there, lost souls of them and the doom.
Take a look here. First up, we have the word could. Now with this word, the vowel sound here, instead of oo and oo sound, it's an So it's could. I could see.
I could see. Ooh, could.
Very good. Yeah, push on that one more time. Could.
Could.
There you go. Exactly. Okay. Very nice. All right, let's go to our next word here. This is fiery hot. Okay, right here, fiery hot.
Oh, is fiery hot? I thought it's fiery hot. Okay, fiery hot.
Yeah, yeah, that would be fiery. Fury is not a word. There is fury. Fury is a word, and that is okay, like that in the chat box. So fury.
Fury. Okay, I got
Okay, but
confused
this
with fierce.
fierce.
Fiery. Okay.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Okay.
Very good. Our next one
Fiery.
here. Next one is big. Let's see here. Where'd you go, big white clouds? Okay. All right, so we're working on the endings of words. So big white clouds. Okay, so big white clouds. Try that.
Big white clouds.
Okay, so right here you're saying big
Big white
white
clouds.
clouds. So it's big white. So when you connect these, you want to say guai. Big guai. Big white clouds.
Okay. Big white clouds.
Okay. The
It
reason
sounds
why
weird.
is
It sounds
because okay. Now the reason why is what you're trying to do is mimic the pronouncing the word. They are pronouncing the G. They are pronouncing the G, but you just aren't hearing it. Okay. So
okay.
what you're saying is big white clouds. The word is not big white. It's big white. So it's very slight. It's white. Big white
White.
clouds.
Big
Okay.
white clouds. Okay.
Exactly. Okay. All right.
Okay.
The next one here is those. This one is very important. Okay. The TH. There will be people around you, especially there in Illinois, that say doze. Doze is incorrect. Doze, pronouncing a TH like a D, is street language. Okay, that is
Okay.
street language. Informal, okay, and formal language, you place your tongue between your teeth. It's going to be those. Those.
Those.
Good. One
Those.
more time. Place your
Those.
tongue between your teeth.
Those.
Those. There you go.
Those. Those. Those.
Okay,
Okay.
very good. Okay.
Those.
With the word God, you need to pronounce the D at the end of it. So this is God.
God.
There
God.
you go. Very good. Okay. Next up, we have the word souls. Okay, right here. So the middle here, this is going to be an O, owls, souls.
Souls. Oh.
Good. One more time.
Souls.
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 Good.
Souls.
Very nice.
Souls.
Next up, we have straight. Now, what you're going to hear people say is this T. They're going to pronounce that like a D. Okay, so it is being pronounced. Okay, so we do want to say that. We don't want to say stray ahead. Okay, because stray is a completely other word. We want to say straight ahead, straight ahead.
Straight ahead. Straight ahead. Straight ahead.
Straight ahead.
Straight ahead. Straight ahead.
Now, with the short E, instead of had, it's he, head.
Head. Head.
Very good. And we're going to do the same thing with this word at the very beginning, dead. Instead of dat, it's
Dead.
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 Very good. Okay, nice job. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see. Let's go to Trang.
Yes.
Okay, Trang, please read walking, and read down to here where it says made my stomach growl.
I continue walking and wondering. I don't know which world I belong in, but I must hurry. This bridge will be ending soon. A month earlier, it's 11:30 p.m. and I find myself awake and laying in my bed, staring at the ceiling I reached over to the nightstand and grabbed my iPhone. I tapped the email icon and sent a email and sent a message to my friend from high school named Samuel. Hey, sending. I waited for the checking mark to appear. I set my phone down on my bed and got up to go to the refrigerator. I opened it and found that there weren't that many choices to choose from, but I saw some ice cream and immediately grabbed it. Now I know a pint of Ben and Jerry's peanut butter and chocolate ice cream isn't the best midnight snack, but just the thought of that chocolate made my stomach growl.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to stomach. Now remember, the CH at the end of this word is actually pronounced like a K. So instead of stomach, it's stomach. Try that.
Stomach,
Okay, with the K sound. K, stomach.
stomach,
There you go. Good. So made my stomach, right here, made my stomach growl.
made my stomach growl.
Very good. Very good. This word here is pronounced chocolate. So the O in this word is not pronounced. It's silent. It's chocolate. Chocolate.
Chocolate,
There you go. Excellent. Next up, we have the word pint. Right here, instead of pint, it's a long I sound. I, pie, pint.
pint,
Good. Nice job. This word here is pronounced immediately. So our stress is right here. Instead of immediately, it's immediately.
immediately,
One more time. Immediately.
immediately,
There you go. That's much better. Let's go to, okay, so this phrase right here. So what I want to practice is the D sound, okay, leading into a vowel, and the T sound leading into a vowel as well. Because right here you said on my bet, okay, pronouncing a D. So you want to pronounce, or sorry, pronouncing a T, saying bet. Okay, so this is on my bed and. Okay, so you want to connect bed and. This will help you pronounce the D. Okay, so on my bed and. Okay, so on my bed and got up. Try that.
on my bed, on my bed and got up.
There you go. Good. One more time. On my bed and got up.
On my bed and got up.
Okay, so one more time instead of bet, bed and got up.
On my bed and got up.
That's good. Yeah, so pronounce that D, okay? Let's go to the word icon. Right here, instead of icon, it's icon.
Icon,
Very good. All right, let's practice the intonation. Instead of laying, it's laying. Laying. Try that.
laying,
Good. One more time. Laying. Nice and smooth.
laying,
Very good. Very good. And your last one here, walking. Okay, nice and smooth. So on that K, you want to say king instead of walking. Okay, so it's walking. Nice and smooth.
rocking,
One more time. Keep that sound moving. Walking.
rocking.
Good. Good. Nice job. Okay. Thank you very much, Tron.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's go to let's see, Eduardo. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Chad.
Ready to work out your S sounds?
Well, yes.
All right. Yeah. Do the best you can. All right. So remember, when you're
Okay.
pronouncing your S's, okay, move your mouth out. Okay. So your mouth and your tongue is down. Okay. Instead of having the tongue up like a sh, like los. Okay. Instead of los, it's los. Okay. So when I make that difference from pronouncing a Spanish S, like from Spain, my tongue comes up, los. But if I want to do it like a gringo, I would say los, and my tongue would go down. That's the difference I'm making, los. Okay? So focus on your tongue position when you're pronouncing those S's, right?
Okay.
All right, let me get back here to the story. Okay, and let me have you read from "So I closed." Okay, finish this paragraph, and come down here to. Yeah, let's stop here. So put it in my mouth, please.
Okay. So I closed the refrigerator with it in my hand and grabbed a spoon. Then I ran back upstairs, and my phone was lit up, displaying one new message. I picked it up and tapped the view button. Wow, you're up late. I replied to it with ick, can't sleep at all. Then I picked up my pin of ice cream and took a big scoop of it, putting it in my mouth. The coldness of it froze my two front teeth for nearly a full time. After waiting around 10 minutes for Samuel to reply, I decided to call him instead. "Hello," he answered. "Hey, what's up?" I asked. "Nothing. I'm just on my computer checking my email," he said over the clicking of his mouse. "And that will explain why you didn't respond to my message." "Yeah, about that," he started. "I'm sorry. Anyways, how's life?" I took another scoop of ice cream and put it in my mouth.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, let's take a look here. Let's start off with you instead of why you didn't. Okay, give me a good Y sound. It's going to be an E. So you're going to start off the word you with an E. So we say you. Why you didn't. Try that.
Why you didn't.
There you go. Very good. Next up is the word would. Right here, instead of would, okay, with the G sound, start off with an oo. So it's w, would.
Would.
Good. Yeah. So instead of wa, it's w. So it's more of an sound here. Okay, w, would.
So like two U's together or a long U. Would.
Yeah, but it's not an sound. Okay, so you start off with an but then move to an So it's w.
Would.
Yeah, there you go. One more time. Would.
Would.
There you go. That's the sound. That's the sound. So we're going to say this. We're going to say, and that would explain.
And that would explain.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you have words that start with a W, start them off with an oo sound and then slide into the rest of the word. Okay. That'll help you so you don't. Right. All right. Next up is. All right. Next here, you said a full time. Okay. This is going to be a full minute. A full minute.
A full minute.
There you go. Next up is pint instead of pint. Pie. It's a long I sound. Pint.
Okay. Like a beer. Pint.
Exactly, like a beer. There you go. Okay. Next up is picked. So instead of picked it up, it's picked it. I picked it up.
Picked it up. So it's DD because the pronoun at the preposition begin with a vowel. Yeah. Picked it up.
Yep.
Okay.
So we have a vowel here on it, and we have a vowel here on up. So that originally the ed will sound like a T on picked. I would say picked, but since there's a vowel here and there's a vowel here, both of these T sounds on the ed and the T change to a flap T or a D sound. I picked it up.
Picked it up. Okay.
Okay. And the last one here, instead of message, where'd you go, message? Okay, instead of message, it's
It's
message.
message.
Good. All right, and your S's sounded better.
Well,
Yeah, they were good, man. Notice I didn't correct any S's. They were really good. Okay, awesome.
okay, thank you.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so went to mouth. Let's go to, let's see here, Harry. I've got.
Yeah.
Okay, Harry.
Yes.
Let's have you read. Let's have you read from biting down. Okay. Finish. Let's see here. Let's have you finish this bit here because there's a lot of one-liners. Okay. So come down here to where it says "in no time," please.
Okay. Biting down on a big piece of peanut butter cup. It's okay, I guess, I said. He laughed. You don't, you know you're not supposed to chew with a full mouth. I laughed too, but I'm hungry and it's so good. What exactly are you eating? He asked. Peanut butter and chocolate flavor ice cream. So good, you're making me jealous, he said. Well, how about we go out to dinner tomorrow and you can enjoy some ice cream in my face. He paused for a second. So good. All right. Well, I'll let you know where we can eat tomorrow, okay? Okay, bye, he said. I hung up the phone and put it put it back on my nightstand. Then I rolled over and pulled the sheets half away over my face as I sighed and closed my eyes. A short while later I was asleep in no time.
Okay, very good. Let's take a look at the last word here. Instead of tam, this is going to be a long I sound. Okay, so it's I, time.
Time.
There you go. Very good. Okay, let's practice the word sheets. Now your vowel sound was just fine, but you placed the S before the T, saying sheest. Okay, so let's switch it. It's sheets. Sheets.
Sheets.
Okay, all right, let's take off the S. So forget about the S. The S doesn't exist. Okay, so we're going to say just a T at the end. Sheet.
Sheet.
Good, good. One more time. Sheet.
Sheet.
Okay, now we're going to pause, then add the S. It's going to sound like this. Sheets.
Sheets.
Good. One more time. Sheets.
Sheets.
Okay, let's try and connect it now. Sheets.
Sheets.
Good. Let's do it a little closer. Sheets.
Sheets.
Go to the T first. Sheets.
Sheets.
There you go. That's better. One more time. Sheets.
Sheets.
Good. Okay. So you have to have a T before you get to the S. Sheets.
Okay.
Okay.
Sheets.
Good.
Okay.
That's it. Good. Okay. Let's go to the word face. This is a long A sound. A instead of fe. Oh, I can't even do it. Yeah, it's a diphthong. So face.
Face.
Okay, one more time. A, face.
Face.
Good. This word here is jealous. The EA here is a short E sound. Jealous.
Jealous.
Very good. Let's go to the word, let's see, sounds. Okay, so this is another one of those. Just like the TS, okay, this is tricky because it is a DS. Okay, this word is sounds.
Sounds.
There you go. That was easier for you. Great. Okay. Next up is chocolate. Okay, in this word, the O in the middle here is not pronounced. So instead of chocolate, it's chocolate. Chocolate.
Chocolate.
One more time. Chocolate.
chocolate,
Very good. Let's practice this word. The word is hungry. I want to work on it in the sentence here because your intonation was a little off. Okay, but I'm hungry and it's so good.
but I'm hungry and it's so good.
Okay, so instead of hungry and pushing up on re, okay, come down. I'm hungry. Dadam. Okay, but I'm hungry and it's so good.
I am hungry, but it's so good.
Okay, very good. Yeah. So what you were doing there is you were coming up, saying hungry, and you were pushing up on the end of the word. So you went up on hung and then up again on re. Okay, so in order to accentuate the word, you need to come up on hung, down on re.
Okay.
Okay. Next, last one for you is supposed.
Supposed.
Good. One more time. Supposed.
Supposed.
Great, great. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Can I ask a question before you continue?
Sure. What's your question?
So I see there's a phrase called podashi, pudashi, or podashi. I have a hard time to pronounce the first word.
Where are you at?
It's the last sentence we just read, and then I roll over and pull the she. I put it in the chat box.
Oh, pulled. Okay, right here. Okay, pulled. Now, okay, so the thing that you have to understand with the L, what your tongue has to do. Okay, and this is good because we have 4 people from the Orient in here right now. The L is difficult for all of you. With the L, your tongue has to come up and touch the front of your mouth. Pull. Okay, so pull. Okay, so what my tongue is doing, I'm coming up, pull, and it's coming down. Pulled.
Hold the sheet.
Pull the sheet. Okay, so now with the D sound, okay, so it's pulled the sheet. I'm not finishing the D sound. The D and the T in the TH, they're combining. Pulled the. So my tongue, when I'm coming up to pulled, my tongue slides forward into the T position, the TH position. Pull the, okay, and then into the sheet, which is up like this, okay? So it's pull the sheet.
Pull the sheet.
Okay, so with that sound, instead of being pull, it's an O, you're pronouncing an O, you're saying pull, pulled. Instead of pull, it's pull, okay? What I'm doing with my tongue, I'm pushing the back of my tongue down really far. So it's like I'm trying to push the sound right through here. Pull, pull, pulled the sheet.
Pull the sheet.
There you go. Okay, that's an ul sound. Pull, pulled the sheet.
Pull the sheet. Pull the sheet.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, good, yeah, and that's a difficult combination there. All right, very nice. Okay, let's go to Ken, and then Jana, you're up next after Ken, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's see here.
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you. How are you?
Very good. I'm doing well, thank you. Let's have you read from the next day down to complete the look, please.
Okay. The next day, I woke up feeling extra tired. I sat up and rubbed my eyes. As I tried to blink against the bright sunlight, it was time for me to get ready for work. I don't really hate my job because I help children and parents in need of counseling. Now, if I was flipping burgers at a restaurant, then I would probably hate my job. I got out of bed and let out a big yawn. I went into the bathroom and took a quick 10-minute shower and came out wrapped in a pink towel with the scent of lavender in the air. I walked over to my closet and opened it. Reaching up, Reaching up, I pulled back a roll of clothes that were too casual for work. At the very back of my closet was an all-over black suit with a scarf. I grabbed it and put it on. Then, at the bottom of the rack, I grabbed a pair of black high heels to complete the look.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to the word skirt first. Instead of skart, with an R sound, use an ER, skirt, skirt.
Skirt, skirt.
There you go. Okay, good. Let's go to the word pulled right here. Instead of pulled with an oo sound, okay, it's an ul. I pulled. I pulled back.
Pulled back. Pulled.
I pulled back.
I pulled back.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Next up is the word lavender. So the stress is at the very beginning. Instead of lavender, it's lavender.
Lavender.
Okay, very nice. Next we have the word yawn. Now here you pronounced an oo, saying yawn. Instead of yawn, the A and the W together only produce an aw sound. Okay, so just like in awesome, we don't say awesome or lao for law or sow for saw. It's only an aw sound here. So this word is yawn.
Yawn.
One more time, yawn.
Yawn.
Okay, take out the oo. You're adding the oo in there, saying yawn. Instead of yow, it's yawn. Yawn.
Yawn.
There you go. Good. One last time. Yawn.
Yawn.
Okay, very nice. Very nice. Next up is the word bed. Here you pronounce the T sound, saying bet. Okay, bet is to put money on something that you will probably lose. Okay, you gamble, you bet. Okay, that bed, okay, is with the D at the end. So let's try this. Out of bed. I got out of bed.
I got out of bed.
Okay, let's try this. I got out of bed and let out a big yawn.
I got out of bed and let out a big yawn.
Yes, that was really good. Nice job. Okay. This word here is pronounced probably. The stress is at the very beginning. Instead of probably, probably.
Probably.
Okay, one more time. Give me good R's and L's here. So probably. Probably.
Probably.
Yes, very nice. Much better. This word here, instead of counseling, it's counseling. Counseling. Okay, very nice. And the last one for you is extra. Okay, extra.
Extra.
Good. One more time. Extra.
Extra.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great. Let's go to Jana.
Yes.
From glancing at the alarm clock, finish the paragraph and read down to locations on file, please.
Okay. Glancing on the alarm clock, I realized I had no time to make breakfast this morning. I rushed downstairs, putting my hair up into a ponytail and getting my keys out of my purse. Once I was outside, I hopped into my newly purchased black Mercedes. My next-door neighbor waved at me as I took off, going 6 miles over the speed limit. Just 10 minutes later, I was pulling into the parking lot of the office I work at. The first section of the big building is where all the, how to say the word again? Physiatrics?
Psychiatrists.
Right at the end.
Psychiatrists.
Okay. Psychiatrists are positioned right at the end of the building is where all the administrators' offices are located. Mine is right in the middle, 2 stories up. I climb out of the Mercedes and head toward the front door. This particular section that I work for is also known as the CPSC, or Child Protective Services and Counseling Area. The work here is not that hard. I help organize files and occasionally, when approved by my boss, I can go and visit some of the assigned location on file.
Okay, very good. Let's take a look here at some words. Now, one thing that you need to work on is your endings. Okay, so a lot of these words that we're going to work through, you need to practice pronouncing the endings of the words. Okay, because a lot of times you're ending on vowel sounds instead of pronouncing the consonants. Okay, first one here is locations. Locations.
Locations.
So
Locations.
the assigned locations on file. Try that.
The assigned locations on file.
Very good. Next up is approved. Okay, pronounce a D sound here. Approved.
Approved. Approved.
There you go. So approved by my boss.
Approved by my boss.
Very nice. Next up is the word head. This is the short E sound instead of had. Okay, with an A,
Head.
it's head.
Head.
There you go. Excellent. Okay. Next up is located. The stress is at the very beginning. Instead of located, it's located.
Located. Located.
Very nice. Okay, very good. Let's go to the word 10 minutes. Now here, you want to combine your N and your M. Okay, though it doesn't sound like I'm saying the N is there. Okay, now this is what's called, and I think what you're trying to mimic. You're trying to mimic stop sounds. Okay, when we pronounce a stop sound, we are actually pronouncing half of the sound. Okay, when you're trying to do it, you are not pronouncing the sound at all. Okay, so instead of saying 10 minutes, saying 10 minutes, it's 10 minutes. So your tongue goes up to the top of your mouth and it stops. So 10 minutes.
10 minutes. 10
Okay.
minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
There you go.
Minutes.
Yeah, so
Tongue
using your
up.
tongue to stop the sound. The tongue goes up and touches the top of your mouth and stops there. So when I do that,
10 minutes.
When I do that with the stop sounds, especially between the N and the M, okay, my tongue comes up like this. When to pronounce the N, I say 10 minutes. So before my tongue comes down, my lips close to pronounce the M. So that sound overlaps. 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10
Just like that. Okay, so yes, you do need to pronounce that N there, but it's mixed in with the M. Okay.
10 minutes.
Give me 1 second. There we go.
Minutes.
Okay. Good. Let's go to okay, took off. Okay, so right here, pronounce that K. Okay. I took off going going. I took off going. Try that.
I took off going.
Okay. So connect the K to off. Took off.
Took off. I took off going.
I took off going.
I took off going.
Exactly. Okay, so you do need to pronounce that K there.
Okay.
Okay. Next up is waved. Okay, so here, waved at me. So connect that D to at. Waved it. Waved at me.
Waved at me. Waved at me.
Waved it. Waved at me.
Waved at me.
So watch how I say this. Okay. Okay. So it says, my next door neighbor waved at me as I took off going 6 miles over the speed limit. Waved at me. Okay. So I connect those sounds together. So though it may not sound like it's really connected to wave, that it's connected more to at, and then it's all one word, we still pronounce those sounds. Okay. So let's try this. My next door neighbor waved at me.
My next door neighbor waved at me.
There you go. Okay, good. And let's do one more here. Okay, so outside. Now here, this is a tricky one. Okay, so here we fake the T and we fake the D. This is why you said outside. Okay, but listen to the difference. You had said outside. Okay, and I say outside. Okay, the difference is my tongue is going up to the top of my mouth and stopping to pronounce the T. Outside. Okay?
Outside.
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 Okay, with the D, your tongue needs to go up to the top of your mouth and it stops. Side. Side.
Outside. Side.
Okay? Okay, outside. When we do that, when we pronounce the stop D, the sound comes from your throat. Sounds like this. Okay? Outside. Okay? Listen to that. I don't say D. Okay? It's a sound. Outside.
Outside.
Okay.
Outside.
One more time.
Outside.
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 Okay, you're almost there. So what you're doing, you're stopping on the vowel. Okay, you need to work a little bit more at controlling your vocal cords. So what I would do, okay, I would place the tongue at the top of your mouth and go, okay, and just work on that sound. The reason why is because English, especially the American English that you're hearing living in Illinois, is filled with it. Okay, if you can do that, okay, you're able to pronounce the L's properly, N's properly, M's properly, T's and D's and G's using stop sounds. Okay, we pronounce stop sounds all over the place when we pronounce words in English. Okay, which is one of the reasons why it's so hard to understand us. For example, when I say outside, it's not outside. Okay, that would be the proper way to say it. It's outside. I'll see you outside. Okay, so that's why you don't think it's being pronounced, but it is. It's just a voiced sound. Side. It's very quiet, but it's there.
Side.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's a little glimpse into how we pronounce our words into American pronunciation. Right? Very good. Let's go to Trang. Okay, Trang, let's have you read, let's see, on file, from But If I Do Visit, okay, and read down to hall, right side of the hall, please.
Yes, but if I do visit, I'm required to record and report anything that might seem suspicious to be used as evidence if that child's parents are taken to court. I enter the building and stop at the large white desk directly across from the door. On the table is a sign in sheet. I sign my name on it and head down the long narrow hallway lined with elevators on both sides. I stop and scan my ID card on the slot at the side of elevator 3. It opens and I step inside, pressing the number 2. When it slides open again, I'm on the floor that my office is located. Both men and women in suits and briefcases walk back and forth between rooms. I dodge them as I make the way to my office. It is the second to last door on the right side of the hall.
Okay, very good. Let's take a look at that last word. Instead of saying hole, it's going to be an ah sound. Hall. Hall.
Hall.
Good. One more time. The right side of the hall.
The right side of the hall.
Okay, very good. Okay, this word here is pronounced dodge. Instead of dodge, it's an ah sound. Dodge.
Dodge.
Good, good. All right. Next up is the word floor. Curve your tongue up at the end of the word floor.
Floor.
There you go. There you go. Good. Next, we have the word slides right here. Okay, pronounce that D. Z. Slides.
Slides.
Okay, almost. This is that sound that I was just talking about. Okay, so slides. Slides.
Slides.
Okay, almost. Slides.
Slides.
Okay, you're getting closer. I like that. Okay, very nice. All right. Also, the number 3 sounded awesome this time. Okay, that was really good, Trung. Nice job. Okay. This word here, the word elevator, the stress is at the very beginning. Elevator.
Elevator.
Good. One more time. Elevator.
Elevator.
Okay, very good. All right, give me a good SH and a long E sound here. Sheet. Sheet.
Sheet. Sheet.
Okay, good. One more time. She. Instead of she, okay, push the tongue up towards the top. Sheet.
Sheet.
There you go. Good, good. Okay. Next up is directly. Okay, so watch your tone on this one instead of direct and pushing on X. Okay, nice and smooth. Directly.
Directly.
Okay, one more time. Directly.
Directly.
Okay, very good. Next word here is evidence. Okay, with the stress at the beginning. Instead of evidence, it's evidence.
Evidence.
Okay, very nice. And your last word here, instead of oozed, it's you. So start off with an E at the beginning. Used.
Used.
Okay, instead of oozed, used.
Used.
Okay, very good. Very good. Nice job. Thank you, Trung.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Let's go to, let's see, I think Eduardo is next. Okay. Eduardo, let's have you read from "You're late." Okay. Finish this paragraph and read down to Z here. Okay, from A to Z, please.
Okay. You're late, she says with a blank look in her face. I went ahead and started on some of your files, and there's no need to thank me, 'cause it's coming out of your paycheck this week. She smiles, but not in the humorous way, but in the joking, sarcastic way. She motions towards the large stack of papers. I take them and smile in a bitchy sort of I could care less way. Sorry, I say as I turn my back and stomp away. She nods her head and turns to the laptop on her desk, already recording my tardy in the computer system. I sit at my desk. It is separated from the other desk by a white wall about 4 feet tall. On the desk is a telephone, notepads, and pictures of my family. I set the stack of papers beside the phone and begin to finish sorting them from A to Z.
Okay, very good. Very good. Let's go to the word desks. Okay, other desks.
The last
Okay,
S,
so this is tricky because it's chaos. Let's take a listen here. Yeah, the last S.
Okay.
Desks.
Desks. Yeah, I don't have problems even with costs. Yeah, the last S, I
Yeah.
don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the STS is really hard as well. So yeah, with the desks and then costs. Okay. So there is a trick though. Okay, with desks we do pronounce that KS. With costs, okay. Listen though. Okay, if I were to say that the word costs, COSTS, I usually don't pronounce that T. I usually say, what are the costs for this year? Costs. Okay. What I do costs. Okay, and it's really quiet because
Okay.
none of us like to pronounce the STS because it sounds like this: costs. All right, it takes too long to say that. So when you pronounce costs, okay, we bounce on the S just slightly. So it's let's try that sentence. What are the costs for this year?
What are the costs for this year? Yeah, so
Yeah,
instead to speed with the T, you
yeah,
just make longer the consonant, the
yeah.
S. Okay.
Make that S just a little bit longer, okay? And if you pay attention to how most people say that word, okay, unless they're like professional linguists and whatnot, and they really want to pronounce that, or they're actors or actors, as they would say, they would pronounce that. But most people, when they're speaking full voice and full speed, they don't pronounce the T. They say costs. Okay, they bounce on the S just a little bit, and it makes it sound like it's a longer S. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. But with desk, yes, we do say the K desks.
The
Okay.
K sound. Yeah.
Okay. Next word here is nods. Yeah, sound does exist in desks. Okay. So right here, nods instead of notes. Okay. Sound here.
Yeah, I lost you, chat. It's a little bit choppy, the
Oh, you
connection.
lost me here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Okay. So yeah, next word is nods.
Okay. Nods.
There you go. Okay, right here. So we're going to create a short I sound and then a long E sound at the end. This word is bitchy. Bitchy.
Bitchy.
Okay, one more time. Instead of bitche, bitch E. Okay, like you're saying chi-chi, chi-chi, bitchy, bitchy.
Okay. Bitchy.
There you go. That's it. Okay, one more time. Bitchy.
Bitchy.
Okay, good, good. This word here, motions. Okay, the T-I-O-N. Okay, remember this is going to be an S-H-I-N type sound. Shin.
Information.
Okay, motions.
Okay. Motions.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Motions.
Motions.
Okay, so what you don't want to do is like what you would do in Spanish, where you say sion. Okay, so it wouldn't be a sion sound. It's not a diphthong like that. Okay, where we're pronouncing the two separate vowels. It's shuns, motions. Okay.
Motions. Okay.
Next up is our last one here. So this is cuz instead of cuz. It's cuz.
Yeah, it's because.
Exactly, cuz.
Okay.
All right, very good. Nice job. Nice job.
Thank you.
Okay, very good. Let's go, Terry.
Yes.
All right, Harry, please read from. Finish this little paragraph and then read down to visit to Jane very soon, please.
Yes. Okay. And I was halfway through when a name with a small picture attached to it caught my attention. I started in disbelief. Is it really who I think it is? It was the picture of a once grown but now woman by the name of Jane Dean. From what I know, this was the name James that I went to college with nearly a year ago. Her husband John was little too. This is a surprise to me because James was cooperative with all the professors and she made pretty decent grades. But how could she and her husband be listed on this particular file for possible endangerment if she was certain average good person? And since when did she have kids that I never knew of? Maria stopped daydreaming and get back to work. Stephen said. I looked up at her and apologized, surprised that she had caught me off guard. After she had turned away, I grabbed the sticky note off the notepad and made a note to remind myself to make a visit to Jane very soon.
All right, very good. Let's try the word right here. Give me a good R instead of very. It's very, very.
Very.
Okay, one more time. Push the R down. You push your tongue down for R. Very, very.
Very.
There you go. Okay. Let's go to the word grabbed. Give me a good GR sound. Grabbed.
Sorry, I cannot hear you very clearly.
Okay, try that. Let's try it one more time. Grabbed.
Grab.
One more time. Grabbed. Good. Let's go to the word apologized. Okay, so instead of Apollo, Apollo. Apologized.
Apologize.
One more time. There you go. Apologized.
Apologized.
Good. Next we have the word good. Instead of good, give me an sound here. Good.
Good.
Okay, instead of goo. Okay, so open your mouth up. Instead of goo, okay, instead of an oo, open it up. Good.
Good.
One more time. Good.
Good.
Okay, good. Let's go to the word pretty. Pretty decent grades. Try that. Pretty decent grades.
Pretty decent grades.
All right, very nice. Okay, next up is cooperative. Right here, cooperative.
Cooperative.
One more time, cooperative.
Cooperative.
All right, good. Next up is listed. Right here, listed. Listed. Okay, one more time. Give me an id sound here. Pronounce a vowel right here. Listed. Okay, so let's try tid. Good. One more time. Tid with a short I. Tid. Okay, you're saying T instead of teed. It's tid. Drop the tongue a little bit. Tid. All right, so this is listed. Okay, better. And this word here is college. Try that. College. Okay, pronounce that J sound at the end. College. One more time. College. Okay. All right. Very good. All right, you guys. Well, thank you very much for coming into class. It was great having you here. Excellent work on your pronunciations. All right. I'm going to take a break until later tonight. Okay. All right, you guys. Thanks for coming in. We'll see you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.